And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff for ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a give to ETN. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. ETN. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. First carry for James Conner. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 50, check 50. 36, 36.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
57. Mike, 57. You don't want to know.
Now they'll throw with Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
57 to Mike.
On play action, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. play action. Now it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check it back.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Running out of the gun with ETN. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes it at the 7th. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The give is to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, now Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Evans on the slam. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones powering his way forward. And down inside the 15 he goes. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jones. And he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jones is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
A handoff for Etienne.
A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 39.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first and 10 is Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to Connor here on first. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 53 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey.
Brady to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Brady. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
A final shot now for Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end. But they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.